Music Theory Lady.
Hi guys, welcome back to the Music Theory Lady. Today we're talking minor scales. Unlike major scales where there's just one formula and major is major all the time, we have three different kinds of minor scales that we have to learn. We're going to start with the natural minor. First off, the great thing about minor scales is the rules are pretty much the same as for a major scale. You should still have 8 total notes. You should still have one of every letter, meaning that you shouldn't repeat a letter and you shouldn't skip any letters. And your first and last note should still be exactly the same note. So if I start on B flat, I should end on B flat. If I start on D, I should end on D. If I start on F sharp, I should end on F sharp, so on and so forth. So those first 3 rules of building a scale are still exactly the same. The last rule, which was the formula for us, which with a major scale, if you remember, was whole, whole, half, whole, 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 half. Now we have the natural minor scale formula that we're going to talk about today. So that is whole, half, whole, whole, half, whole, whole. Okay, so if I start, let's say on F, and I go up a whole step from F on the piano, that would take me to G. If I go up a half step from G, that would take me to a black key that's either G sharp or A flat, but I need to go on to the next letter, so that means my next one will be A flat. If I go up a whole step from A flat, that takes me to B flat. A whole step from B flat, that takes me to C. A half step from C, again, that takes me to C sharp or D flat, but I need the next one to be some kind of D, so we're going to choose D flat. D flat up a whole step is E flat, and E flat up a whole step would be F. So this is the F, well, notice I put it in lowercase letters for minor, F natural minor scale, okay? F natural minor. So again, that formula is whole, half, whole, whole, half, whole, whole. And that's how you build the natural minor scale. A quick and easy tip for how to build the natural minor scale off of the major scale, if we compare that with the major scale here, if you remember, F major is 1 flat, B flat. Okay, and if you notice the difference between these two scales, the F major scale and the F natural minor scale, we have a lowered third scale step. Fourth is fine, it is the same. Fifth is the same. Sixth is lowered, and the 7th is lowered. Okay, so when it comes to making a major scale natural minor, you just lower the 3rd, 6th, and 7th scale steps a half step. So you can really do it either way. You can either build it with the natural minor scale formula, or you can build it off of the major scale and lower the 3rd, 6th, and 7th scale steps. But then you also have to know how to make the other 2 types of scales. The second type of scale we're going to talk about is harmonic minor. So we're going to take this same F natural minor scale. So I build my harmonic minor scales off of the natural minor scale. If you want to try to figure out how to do it off the major scale, you are more than welcome to. There's no problem with that. I just typically teach it based off of the natural minor scale. So we'll go back to F natural minor here, which if you remember was F, G, A flat, B flat, C, D flat, E flat, and F. So again, this is F natural minor that we're looking at here. If I wanted to make it harmonic minor, the process is you raise the 7th scale step by a half step. In this case, my 7th scale step is E flat. So to raise it a half step, I can either just erase the accidental, or I could go so far as to put in a natural sign. Either way, it would mean the same thing. Either way, you're just saying that this note is E and no longer E flat. So to go from the natural minor scale to the harmonic minor scale, you need to raise the 7th scale step. The last one we're going to talk about is the melodic minor scale. And the melodic minor scale is the only scale we study that is different going up than it is going down. So it actually has different notes in its ascending form than it will in its descending form. So we'll use the same F natural minor scale to build off of. Let me go back and put, this was F harmonic. minor. This one's going to be F melodic minor. Okay, so on F, I'm going to build my natural minor scale. Again, I'm always coming back to my natural minor when I'm building these other scales. If you want to find a way to have them go off of each other or have them go off of the major, go for it. And then I'm going to build it going back down again. Notice I'm adding all those accidentals back in. I know that in my class we talk about how if it's in the same measure, you don't necessarily have to add that accidental, but if you notice, we're not really dealing with measures at this point. And so those accidentals aren't going to carry. I want you to go ahead and draw those accidentals again, going up and going down. Okay, so to make a natural minor scale into a melodic minor scale, you're going to find your 6th and 7th scale steps on the way up, and you're going to raise those each 1/2 step. So again, I'm going to take that flat off just like we did in the harmonic minor, and I'm going to take this flat off as well. And I can either just leave it like that, or if I want to just be really clear and make sure my teacher knows that I mean for them to be not flat, I can put in those natural symbols. So F melodic minor going up is F, G, A flat, B flat, C, D, E, F. If you notice going up, those last 4 notes are exactly the same as the major scale. Remember, this was F major. So the last 4 notes are actually the same as the 4 notes here in the melodic minor scale. So really, sometimes people think of F melodic minor going up as just a lower 3rd scale step. Otherwise, it's the same as F major. But going down, it's different. So going down, we typically say that you then lower the 6th, the 6th and the 7th, put that in the right spot. Lower the 7th and the 6th back to where they were, but that's really lowering them from where they were when you raised them. So when we lower them, basically what it's doing is it's returning this descending scale back into a natural minor scale. So when melodic minor is descending, it's the exact same as natural minor. It's really when it's ascending that you have to remember to raise the 6th and the 7th scale steps up a 1/2 step from what they were in the natural minor scales. So that's natural minor, harmonic minor, and melodic minor. If you want to do some more practice, as always, feel free to. If you've got any questions, let me know, and I'll see you guys next time. Thanks. Bye-bye.